I've been drinking. I get 50 when that liquor get it to me. I've been thinking. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you. Nah, nah. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you.
Hey y'all see the thumbnail? Let's get into this JUANaEAT's reaction. Now, if you all don't know who this young lady is, this is a mom-daughter duo, and they actually have multiple YouTube channels. I would call her a mukbanger, maybe an influencer, but anyway, she's on TikTok as well. But I ran across her a few years ago. I know she's at least been out here 5 years, and she was so funny. She would do imitations of different mukbangers. The one that I really like the most is the one that she did of B Love's life. When I tell you she had her mannerisms, how she called Nate to bring her some scissors, just everything about B Love's life, she had it down to the T. And she would also do pranks. Like I said, her and her mom were a duo, as you can see. And they would do mukbangs, different pranks and stuff. But it always seemed like something was off. And now it all makes sense. Sometimes her mother would give her some of the dirtiest looks. And come to find out, according to her, her mother has always hated her. So fast forward to the last few months. These two have been going through it out here on these social media streets. She's been put out by her mom, had to stay in a hotel. The dog got rat poisoning. All kind of stuff has went down. So, of course, as per usual, people are picking sides. Some people are saying that she is wrong for getting out here talking about her mom in this way. Now, I did find it odd that the mom is really not even acknowledging any of this. She's not trying to defend herself. She's not saying what's true, what's a lie. Now, I will say this. Not everybody is into the going back and forth on social media, but unfortunately, it's out here now. You have a lot of people that are invested in this story, and they want to know what's going to happen next. Let me know if you guys are aware of this story, if you even watch her. Like I said, not only is she on YouTube, but she's over on TikTok. She has a huge following on both platforms. And yeah, like I said, everybody is invested in this story. A lot of people feel sorry for her. And she has recently moved into her first apartment. It looks like it is a nice luxury apartment. And she also graduated with her bachelor's. And unfortunately, her mom did not attend her graduation.
So I pull up to my mama's house to get the rest of my stuff. And as soon as she opened the door, she's like, hello. I'm like, hey, I'm here to get the rest of my stuff. Mind you, I texted her on Mother's Day and I said, happy Mother's Day. I'll be there Thursday/Friday to get the rest of my things. She replied and said between 1 and 5 is fine. I didn't reply back. I felt like we said what we had to say. I saw the message. She saw the message. It ain't nothing personal that I have to say. It's established. I wasn't able to come on Thursday at all because I couldn't even get a U-Haul. So I came today on Friday around 2:55, leaving me until 5 o'clock to get the rest of my things. So once she opens the door and sees that I have a male with me, she says, you can come on in, but he got to stay outside. I said, wait a minute. Now, the last time I was here when I was looking for that modem, I told you that the next time I come, I'll get my bed because I'll have a man with me that'll help me break it down and take it out. She just standing there looking. I'm like, can you help me out? Like, I need to have him to break down the bed. He leaves and goes and gets in the car. So she starts saying, I need to go to the bank. You should have came yesterday. Why you didn't text back? She kept saying the same thing. I'm like, okay, I didn't text back, but we got to figure out how we're going to do it today. It's March 16th. It's 2:58. How we going to fix this today? I wasn't able to come yet. She said, so you couldn't get in your car and come pack your... No. So how do we fix it from today? I need a solution today. I'm supposed to leave today. So she said, are you getting loud with me? I said, no, I'm just passionate about what I'm talking about. She like, you should have texted back when I said between 1 and 5. I didn't even know you was coming. I said, I ain't got to kiss your ass and text you. She said, oh, get the hell out of my yard. So that's how it started. Not even gonna lie. Because you doing, like, I'm watching her manipulate me. You are literally focusing on what you can fuss at me about instead of making a solution. I couldn't come yesterday. I'm here now. How do we? I said, Mom, just tell me, how do I get my stuff so I can leave you alone? She said, yeah, that's right, you do. But she's still not telling me how to get my stuff. If she gon' what time? So I was like, what time you gonna come back? She get loud. She like, I will be back when I want to. You will come back after 5. I said, are you actually gonna answer your phone this time? Because that's how I ended up not being able to get in the house the last time. I had to go get a hotel because I was officially put out. She said, are you actually gonna come this time? Whole time, y'all. I said Thursday/Friday. I still had Friday today, 1 through 5. So she was like, get the hell out of my yard. And I pressed that. I dialed 911 because my move-in day is tomorrow. And I see she's always done this same. This supposed to just be a smooth process so I can get out of your life. You hate me. Let me get out of your life.
Now, of course, we have to be fair. I'm sure there is more to the story that I'm not privy to, that most people are not privy to. But based on the video that I just showed, which was posted on her TikTok, it seems like to me that she was just trying to get her things, and her mother were going back and forth. Both of them seem to be a little bullheaded, if you ask me. And I have to say, I did not agree with her disrespecting her mom when she told her she wasn't going to kiss her ass. Now, could she have texted her mom back? Absolutely, but she didn't. But I just feel like that she was there to get her things. She had a guy to help her because, like she said, she needed help to break the bed down. I don't see anything wrong with that. I thought that was kind of blown out of proportion. However, her mother's home, her mother's rules. But it just seems like to me that this could have been handled totally different. It just seems like to me that the mom, for whatever reason, was trying to make life difficult for her daughter. I'm not sure, like I said, what has happened behind the scenes that we don't know about, but it just seemed like an easy fix to me. If that were my daughter, I would let her in. I wouldn't say anything to her. She wouldn't need to say anything to me. Get your things and leave my house. And that's that on that. But that's not how this played out. They were tussling back and forth. Next thing you know, the cops were called. And based on another TikTok video, she also stated that she knew that her mother didn't love her when she was younger, that she only got her something for Christmas twice in her entire life. She even went as far as not getting her something for Christmas once and made her wrap her boyfriend's Christmas gifts. Now, how low is that? I don't know if this is true or not. Everything is allegedly. I'm just telling you all what she said. But yeah, that's pretty rough right there. And she also had this to say, and I must say, I agree with her, and I know that, the older generation thinks totally different on things versus, the younger generation, and that's fine. Nobody's right or wrong, but I have to say, we are entitled to feel how we feel about things. Our experiences are simply that, our experiences. So hopefully these two can possibly get in counseling. It sounds like that this young lady needs to not only be in family counseling with her mom, but she needs some individual counseling, especially in regards to some childhood trauma. So hopefully that will happen for these two, because at the end of the day, you only get one mom, and hopefully they can mend their relationship.
Reason why a lot of older people aren't liking what I'm doing is because y'all are so accustomed to sweeping stuff under the rug. Anything that is wrong, anything when it comes to a child, not a minor, but when it comes to an older person's child, the person that they birth, y'all do not like for us to speak up about our feelings. It does not have to be disrespectful. We speak up about how we feel, what we're going through. Y'all get mad. Y'all feel attacked. Y'all take it personal. That's why y'all sweep stuff under the rug when somebody's touching us. That's why y'all sweep stuff under the rug when somebody's bullying us, because y'all take it as a personal hit to your motherhood and your standing as a mother, instead of taking the initiative and taking care of your child. That's why older people are feeling away. Oh, don't see. Yeah, y'all like to don't tell nobody that he was touching you. Y'all like to sweep everything under the rug. Abuse, trauma, everything. And the newer generation don't like that. We just don't. And honestly, I'm not, like, when I make videos, I'm really not even talking to everybody. I'm talking to those who care. So if you looking at me and you like, why is she telling us? This video probably isn't for you. This is a whole storyline that I've been going through since for like 2 or 3 months. If you just not getting on the tail end of it, I'm sorry. If you on TikTok, your attention span is probably pretty short.